Mechanic tries to scam me, receives public embarrassment in return. I look like I don't know anything about cars. I'm 26, but people think I'm like 15 because of my baby face. Long blonde hair, 5'3", super girly. I drive this beat-up 2004 Avalon that looks like it's been through a war. But here's the thing, nobody expects. My dad and brother are both mechanics. I've been working on cars since I was 12. I can change brake pads in my sleep. I know what a serpentine belt sounds like when it's about to snap. I'm not a professional mechanic, but I'm not an idiot either. Last summer, I was super overwhelmed with work and didn't have space in my apartment parking lot to change my oil. So I took my car to this shop that had good reviews. They advertised this free inspection thing where they check your whole car and tell you what needs fixing. I knew my car was fine. I had literally just changed the air filter 2 weeks ago. New brake pads last month. The rotors had maybe 40,000 miles on them and looked perfect. I even put in a new serpentine belt. I just needed an oil change because I was too busy and tired to deal with it. Before I left for the shop, I actually popped the hood and checked the air filter just to be sure. It was spotless. Brand new. I even called my dad while I was checking it and we talked about how clean everything looked. So I dropped my car off and sit in the waiting room. It's packed, like 15 people waiting for their cars. After about 30 minutes, this mechanic comes out holding a clipboard and my air filter. He has this super serious look on his face like someone just died. He calls my name and I walk over. He's standing right in the middle of the waiting room where everyone can hear. He goes, "We need to talk about your inspection results. Your car is extremely dangerous to drive right now and you need these repairs done immediately or your car is going to break down completely." He starts reading off this list. New brake pads, new rotors, new calipers, replace the serpentine belt, replace the drive belt, new air filter, new compressor or my AC won't work in Florida in the middle of summer. A couple other random things too. The total? About $2,500 worth of work. But he said he could give me a deal since I seemed like a nice girl. Then he shows me the air filter. My brand new air filter that I installed 2 weeks ago. It's filled with dead grass, dirt, and actual hair. There's a dead wasp stuck in it. This man literally went to the shop floor, scooped up random garbage, and rubbed it on my filter to scare me. I wanted to scream at him right there, but I had a better idea. I made my voice all shaky and said, "Oh my god, that's so scary. Thank you so much for catching this. But I don't have that kind of money. Can I call my dad real quick to see if he can help me?" The mechanic is just standing there nodding, all sympathetic. I pull out my phone and text my dad really fast. "I'm calling you in 1 second, just play along." I call him and put it on speaker right there in front of everyone. I start doing this whole dramatic performance. I even got tears in my eyes. "Dad, I need money again. I'm so sorry. They said my car is really dangerous and I need all these repairs. What am I going to do? I can't afford this." My dad is playing along perfectly. He's like, "Okay, honey, calm down. What repairs do they need to do? How much is it?" I turn to the mechanic and say in this sweet, innocent voice, "Can you tell my dad what's wrong? He needs to know what he's paying for." The mechanic starts listing everything off again. New brake pads, new rotors, new calipers, serpentine belt, air filter. My dad is giving these perfect responses. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad they caught this before you got hurt. The mechanic is eating it up. He thinks he just scored the easiest $2,500 of his life. He hands the phone back to me. That's when I completely dropped the act and started laughing, like full-on cackling. As soon as my dad hears me laughing, he starts screaming with laughter into the phone. I said loud enough for the whole waiting room to hear. "Dad, do you hear this garbage? This guy just showed me my brand new air filter that I installed 2 weeks ago. He rubbed dirt and a dead bug on it to try and scare me. He thinks I'm stupid." My dad is dying laughing on speaker. The entire waiting room is cracking up. Some lady in the corner is recording on her phone. The mechanic's face goes completely red, like tomato red. He's just standing there stuttering and looking at the floor. I handed him the dirty air filter and said, "Go vacuum this out and bring it back to me so I can watch you put it in my car. And make sure you don't touch anything else." He just walked away without saying a word. I sat there and watched him clean my filter, watched him put it back in, watched him pull my car around, made sure he didn't mess with anything out of spite. When I paid for just the oil change, I said really loud, "Thanks so much for the honest service." The other customers were still laughing. The guy at the register looked like he wanted to disappear. I called my dad on the drive home and we laughed about it for 20 minutes straight. Best $35 oil change I ever got.